Alright folks, it's time to dig out those hoodies and cozy blankets, because the first real chill of the season is officially rolling in. After a weekend that felt more like late August than mid-October, the Northeast is bracing for a major temperature drop. Meteorologists say cold Canadian air will sweep across the region midweek, replacing last week's warmth with crisp, frosty mornings and chilly nights. By Thursday night, widespread frost and even a potential freeze are expected from central New York through much of Pennsylvania and into New England. For gardeners, this is your cue. Cover up sensitive plants or harvest now, because once frost arrives, it could spell the end of the growing season. It's time to swap iced coffee for hot cocoa and say goodbye to those balmy evenings. Autumn is finally here, and it's making its entrance with a cold, decisive reminder that summer's comfort is officially over. The cold front arriving from Canada is part of a broad system that's pushing south across the Great Lakes and interior Northeast. This air mass is dry and dense, meaning temperatures will drop quickly once the sun sets. Overnight lows are expected to fall into the low 30s and even the upper 20s in some valleys, creating perfect conditions for frost formation. Skies will remain mostly clear, and winds are expected to calm, allowing that cold air to settle right at ground level. For many, this will be the first frost of the season, and for farmers, it's a clear signal to wrap up late harvests. Crops like tomatoes, peppers, and flowers could be hit hard if left exposed. Experts are reminding residents to disconnect outdoor hoses and protect garden plumbing as well. The coming chill is sharp but short-lived, a crisp and classic sign of mid-October weather returning in full force. This cool blast follows an unusually warm start to October, where highs in parts of the Northeast climbed into the 80s. The dramatic change in just a few days highlights the tug-of-war between lingering summer warmth and the first real push of autumn cold. Meteorologists say the upper-level jet stream has shifted, allowing Arctic air to spill farther south than usual for this time of year. While cities closer to the coast, like Boston and New York, may escape the hardest freeze, interior regions will feel it the most. In places like Syracuse, Albany, and Scranton, Thursday night could bring the coldest temperatures of the season so far. For many, it will finally feel like fall. Crisp mornings, golden leaves, and breath you can see in the air. And though the sudden drop might shock some, it's right on time for apple picking, pumpkin patches, and cozy weekends by the fire. Forecasters are advising residents across central and northern parts of the Northeast to prepare ahead of the coldest night this week, Thursday. That's when conditions for frost and freeze will be strongest, particularly in rural areas where winds are light and skies stay clear. The National Weather Service is expected to issue frost advisories and freeze warnings in several counties. Gardeners should bring in potted plants and cover crops, while homeowners may want to check their heating systems before temperatures bottom out. Despite the inconvenience, this first frost also has benefits. It helps reduce mosquito and pest populations, improves the sweetness of some fall vegetables, and signals that the region's famous autumn colors are about to peak. The upcoming chill may feel harsh, but it's part of what gives the Northeast its seasonal magic. Crisp air, crunchy leaves, and that unmistakable scent of fall. Looking ahead, the colder air is expected to linger through the weekend before a gradual warm-up returns early next week. Highs will rebound slightly, but the frosty nights will leave their mark, both on gardens and the atmosphere. For many residents, this marks the unofficial end of the growing season and the start of true autumn living. Meteorologists say that while this frost isn't unusually early, it does serve as a reminder that winter isn't far behind. So, if you haven't already, it might be time to switch out summer wardrobes, prep your car for colder mornings, and enjoy the final weeks of colorful foliage before the gray chill of November arrives. The message from Mother Nature is loud and clear. The warm spell is over, the cold has arrived, and the Northeast is officially settling into that familiar, refreshing, and brisk fall rhythm once again.